So we've got quite a selection here of Australian and international boxing media who are obviously keen to have a chat to you, get to know you, get to know that Puerto Rican style and what you're bringing down under. So I might get Jay McAllister, if you don't mind. Do you want to kick things off for us, mate? And then a couple of questions each, and then pass it on. And if there's time, just raise your hand or send me a message. And if we've got time to come back to it, we will. But Jay, I'll let you kick off. All right?
Yeah.
Everyone recording, by the way. Sorry, just before we go. Everyone all good on recording front?
Yeah.
Yeah. Beautiful. All right.
Hey, just wondering what you think, the biggest threat is that you pose to Tim Tszyu.
My biggest threat is my confidence, my ability, my skills, just my whole style. I feel like my whole style is.
And how would you sort of assess Tim's recent performances, and particularly how do you look on how the fight against Fundora sort of ended? He ended on the stool. What did you make of that?
I watched that fight. The fight ended in. I think the fight was good till it lasted.
Do you think that how it ended, he could have some sort of trauma from that experience, and sort of how do you think his mindset is heading into this fight?
To be honest, my mindset is I'm expecting the best version of Tim Tszyu that night. That's how my mindset is.
Okay, thanks, man.
Cody, do you want to jump on? You good to go, Cody? If not, I'll move on. Righto, Jabin, I'll get you to jump in there, Jabin.
Obviously, zero fighter. You haven't had that loss yet. You come into a pretty hostile Australian crowd that's very one-sided against Tim Tszyu. What makes you believe you can turn that crowd, and have you faced that environment before?
I'm looking forward to it because I know he got a big fan base over there with having his dad, a legend like his dad, and so I'm expecting and I'm hoping to make new fans after that night.
What have you seen in Tim Tszyu in his last few outings that will say, you know what, I'm going to jump on a plane and go to Australia and take him on? Has there been anything there? Obviously, we've seen the results, and I'm sure you have too, but has there been things there that you've been in your research of him, I guess, that excites you about this fight?
I just like I got the opportunity, and it's a good name for my resume.
I'm all good, Tim.
James Cooney, do you want to ask anything? Yep.
Yeah, is there anything that you've seen in Tim's fights that gives you confidence? Anything in particular from his fights?
I'm a kid. I'm a guy with a lot of confidence because I believe in myself and I believe in my hard work. So when I go, whoever it is, I'm always confident, and I'm confident in my ability, and I believe in myself. So I think about it like that with whoever I go against. It's not really who or the name or something. It's just the same thing. I'm gonna go and we're gonna box. That's my job. Put the gloves on. He's just another man, just like me.
Did anything surprise you about his last fight with Fundora? Did anything surprise you from that fight?
I wouldn't say I'd be surprised. I think it was a good fight while it lasted, but I wasn't really surprised.
Okay, that's all from me. Thanks.
Darren Walton, AAP.
Oh, hi, Anthony. Mate, you were talking about expecting the best version of Tim Tszyu. What do you actually see as the best version of Tim Tszyu that makes him dangerous to you?
When I say I expect my opponent, the best version is that he took the fight serious and boxers put in the weeks and train hard. You know, that's what I mean by like take the fight serious and work hard.
What weapons do you see that he possesses specifically?
To, to be honest, I worry. I believe, like I said, I believe in my hard work and what I work on. I don't really focus on what my opponent, their weapons or whatever they do. My job is to be the best version of myself.
And he's obviously at a bit of a crossroads in his career. Probably can't afford too many more losses internationally to keep getting the big fights. I imagine you got your own sort of ambitions in boxing, so you wouldn't be too upset to potentially end his international career.
Oh yeah, I'm going to win, and I'm looking forward on doing that.
Thanks, mate.
Brendan, did you want to jump in?
Yeah. Hey, Anthony. Yeah, you mentioned you weren't surprised with the way the Fundora fight went a couple of months ago. Is that to say sort of you thought Sebastian Fundora would beat Tim Tszyu?
To be honest, I didn't watch that fight live, but you know, the better man won that night. You know, his boxing, he was the better man.
What do you make of, I guess, the fallout and stuff with Tim essentially sitting on his stool, retiring after round 7?
Yes, for some reason he couldn't go anymore. So I don't know what happened. Only him and his team knows. You know, so I leave that to them. You know.
Just on that, I don't know whether you've seen, he's basically had a complete change of team. Everyone that was with him that night is no longer with him. Do you know about this? And what do you sort of make of a big shake-up like that coming into a big fight like yours with him?
I really don't know because I'm a how can I say, I'm the type of guy who I started with, I like to end with. So that's just the way I am, but I can't speak for nobody else, you know?
And just I suppose you sort of touched on it before, but this fight, you're sort of looking to end his career and end his run in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, I'm definitely going. I'm looking to make my own legacy and coming to win and bringing the win back home, and looking forward.
Thanks, mate.
Thanks, Brendan. David?
Thank you very much. You're undefeated. What would you say has been your toughest fight to this point and why?
I feel like every fight is a learning experience. You learn. I feel like every fight, I learn something new. A hard fight, I wouldn't be able to tell you which is my hardest fight. But I feel like every fight is a purpose and it's a learning experience.
Thank you. How big a step up would you say Tim Tszyu is compared to your previous opponents?
It's definitely my biggest fight to this day. That's why I'm taking it very serious, like I take every fight. And yeah, I would say it's my biggest fight.
I understand that you are a fan of Miguel Cotto, and I know that Tim Tszyu is now working with one of Cotto's former trainers. How does that sit with you?
It's boxing. It's his business, you know. He's definitely. I'm Puerto Rican. Miguel Cotto, Tito Trinidad. These are the dudes I grew up watching boxing when I was young. The guys that motivate me to lace the gloves up. Yeah. To be honest, I just think he's another trainer. At the end of the day, each fighter, a trainer can only help you so much, and it all depends who you are. You know, a trainer can just help you, but I feel like it won't do too much to you.
Thank you very much for your time.
Thanks for that, Luke.
Hey Anthony. This fight here, Do you see this as sort of the launching pad for you into world level boxing, Tim Tszyu being a former world champion?
Yeah, I feel like this fight's gonna bring me to the next level, and people are gonna start recognizing me and respecting.
Your last fight and Tim's last fight were both in July. You secured a KO victory. Tim Tszyu retired on his stool. Do you think you're getting Tim Tszyu at a good time, both yourself and his own mentality?
Like I say, I don't want to say I want to expect the best version of him that night, because when I win, I want the full credit. I don't want people downplaying that. Make the best man win. Once I win, I want like my respect in the boxing world.
And if you do win, what sort of fight are you looking at next? What level do you think this raises you to? What sort of competitor do you look at next?
This fight will definitely bring me to the next level. I believe it'll open a lot of doors for me, and potentially a world title shot.
All right, thank you very much.
Musopi, and then we got. I'll just answer one. Someone's having some audio issues, but anything, Musopi?
Yeah, Anthony, just talk to me a bit about when this opportunity kind of came for you. When did you kind of first hear that this was not a chance you could take in terms of timings?
I was at the gym one day. My coach said, he told me, get ready. He said, you fighting Tim Tszyu. And I was like, all right, let me know when and let's go. I said yes right away.
And in terms of your coach, just talk to me about Hector and how he's kind of helped you in this point in your career. How has he helped develop you?
My coach, one of my biggest parts of my career. Great coach. I learned a lot from him, and he knows me. He knows me very good, and we get better every day by day.
Is there anything specifically you've been doing differently in training for this? I know you said it's your biggest fight, but is there anything you're doing differently, or is it more of the same?
To be honest, it's more the same. I just take it as just another fight. Make sure I'm 110% ready.
And then when are you flying out there?
I believe we're leaving Monday. I believe the 8th.
Yeah.
The 8th.
Thank you. Best of luck.
Cool. And then yeah, just one here from Cody from Foxford. He's having some audio issues. So Tim's obviously been at that world level. He's been a world champion. What makes you think that you're ready to fight someone at his level?
I believe the time is now, and I believe in my skills and my talent. I got what it takes, and you guys will see.
And it was touched on before, your Puerto Rican heritage is a proud lineage of fantastic, great Puerto Rican fighters, proud American as well. Just talk to us about that and your father, and maybe a little bit about your family as well. You're one of many, I believe.
Yeah, we're a big family. My dad had 24 brothers and sisters. I was born in Springfield, Massachusetts. Most my parents were born in Puerto Rico, and I'm 100% Puerto Rican, but I was born in Springfield, Massachusetts. So I got both. I got a lot of support from both sides.
And last question, just to wrap up, who are the boxers as you were growing up, or even today, that sort of inspired you the most, or the biggest names?
Yeah, definitely. I'll say Felix Trinidad, Tito Trinidad, and Miguel Cotto. Those are the fighters that motivate me when I was younger. That's the fighters I looked up to.
Awesome. Is there any other follow-up questions just before we end the Zoom?
Yeah. How many cousins do you have? If you got that many uncles and aunties and stuff?
To be honest, I have cousins I don't even know. I never even met them before.
Do they do they get behind your fighting career? Do they
Yeah. I have a lot of cousins that they're gonna be tuned in. They support me. They repost me on social media, follow me, and they support me back home from Puerto Rico, all over the world, New York. They're all over. Families all over.
Nice. And you said you want to come down, beat Tim, and maybe win over some new fans.
Yeah, definitely.
Will you if you win, will you stay in Australia for a little bit, soak it up, have a summer down here, or is it heading straight back home?
I think I'm not sure. I think I'm leaving probably 2 days after, but I would like to go back with my own family, my girlfriend, and enjoy some time out in Australia because I heard there's a lot of beautiful things over there.
And I suppose, yeah, a good way to celebrate Christmas, which is just a couple of days later, get a good win like that.
Definitely. It'll be a great Christmas for me.
And you mentioned Tito Trinidad, one of your sort of heroes growing up. I don't know if you sort of can think back to his career, but he had a really good win over an Aussie as well, Troy Waters. I think it was at Madison Square Garden, knocked him out in the first round. I don't know if you've seen that fight or you know about it.
Yep, I've seen a lot of. I've seen all of them.
So you're sort of looking to emulate that feat as well over another Aussie, Puerto Rico.
Definitely, I'm trying to do the best and definitely have a great ending. That's what I'm going to do.
Nice, thanks, mate.
I just have a couple more just for some general boxing news. It's obviously a very stacked division. You've got Boots Ennis, Virgil Ortiz, Sebastian Fundora, obviously Keith Thurman's back in it, Boachuk, Tim Tszyu. Everyone knows that this is a red hot division. Also Xander Sayas as well, obviously Puerto Rican himself, world champion. How do you rate all those fighters? Which ones do you see as would be the biggest test? Which ones do you see as the ones you want to take down, or just any views on any of those names in particular?
I just think boxing at the high level, ever at the high levels, everybody's good at the high level. I just feel like I believe in my skills and I just get my opportunities and show the world who I am.
Awesome. All right. Thanks, everyone. Thank you, Anthony, and we'll see you only in a few days now. So safe flight, safe travels, and look forward to catching you when you're down under.
All right. Thank you.